Hey everyone, so I've added some new things onto my Mercari page. I have a few pieces of clothing. You all remember I did a closet declutter earlier this year. I went through Adrian's closet as well and found some new tag items that he got for gifts when he was younger that he never wore. If you're interested in some Christmas gifts. Of course, y'all know I have makeup. I love a good piece of makeup, so I got quite a few pieces of makeup on there. I'm going to add some more fragrance. There should be a couple left. I'm going to add some skincare, some body care, so just stay tuned for that. If you're interested, you can check out my Mercari at the end of the video. But let's focus on today's video and let's get into it. What's up, everyone? It's your girl, Gelbeauty 7 here, aka Grace Honey, and today we're gonna get into the battle of the old collection versus the new collection when it comes to Ulta's palette. So originally I was just gonna do each one of these individual as an individual video, but I just decided we do them together. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna do and which way I'm gonna do it, but we're going to figure it out. So I have the Merry Christmas palette, the original one, and then I bought the Hey Reindeer because I felt like it looked similar to Rose and Jingle. So what I'll do is I'll probably do the old ones off camera, and then we'll do the new ones on camera to see how similar a look we can get like I normally do. So if you like videos like this, if you like new makeup releases, if you like the latest complexion, fragrance, and fashion, then make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. Now let's get into this video. So I don't know if you can buy the Merry Christmas anymore. I think it might be in the bundle that they had. Do not quote me, I'm not 100% sure, but these retail for, I think they're $43.90 if I remember correctly. Now I know they don't look exactly the same, the Merry Christmas palette and the Silvery Bells. Sorry, Silvery Bliss. I always want to make it Silvery Bells, but I feel like they're somewhat similar when it comes to a couple of the shades, so I figured maybe we could try it out and see. If anything, this palette looks more like Angie's palette, but I was like, it has reds, this has reds, they're both supposed to be Christmas palettes, so I've tried them out side by side and see how they work out. So as you can see, we're probably going to be doing a red smoky eye since I don't have that much to choose from. I don't think I did a red smoky eye with this before. If I remember correctly, I did like a deep purple vampy smoky look because I knew I was going to compare it to the Merry Christmas palette because the Snowman one is much too light and I couldn't do anything with that. So I wanted to compare both of these to older things from the Ulta collection, so I had to go with Merry Christmas above this one because there's only like two to choose from, and you know, there you go. Next we have the Hey Reindeer palette and the Rosy Jingle palette. I felt like these looked more similar in the pictures than they did once I actually opened both the palettes in person, but I still feel like we can get a somewhat similar look, so I was like, let me go ahead and like show it off and do it. So here's what both of them look like. So as you can see, they're giving some similar vibes. They're not exact, but they're giving some similar vibes, if you will. So I was like, I have to try them out side by side. To me, this is just like my makeshift Sailor Moon palette that I made up, the original Sailor Moon before they came out with the second one. To me, this is like a makeshift version of that one because I made my own, and it's giving very similar color story. But as you can see, when you see them in person, they don't look nearly as similar as they do in those promotional pictures. So I'm like, interesting. So I want to see how similar look I can come up with just based upon them looking similar in the picture, but then when you get them in person, they're like giving two different vibes, if you will. So I'm gonna go off camera, get my life in order. I'll probably start off with the first that I showed you, Merry Christmas and Silvery Bliss, and then we'll go into the Hey Reindeer and Rosy Jingle last. So zoom in real quick and keep like. I'm gonna go off camera, get my life in order, and I'll see you a little bit later. Okay, girl? Okay. This is the eye I came up with for my comparison with the Silvery Bliss palette. Here are the shades. So we got the Merry Christmas Bliss, Merry Christmas Bliss, Merry Christmas Bliss, where's it? Oh, Merry Christmas Bliss. So I took all these shades. This one, I think there was a little bit of black on my finger, that's why it's darker. It's not actually that deep or have that much black to it normally. So sorry, I should probably show you what I use. So we're gonna use Pure Red, then we're gonna use Vintage Memories, Gold Cup. I think that's it actually. Oh no, and New Year's End. So of course I had to use black in both of them to see if both the blacks will perform the same, or if one black might be better than the other one. I don't know what's wrong, y'all, but as soon as I came back from the bathroom, I have to put my eyeliner on and my nose started being a little runny, so I don't know what's going on with that. Anyway, let's put on Pure Red. Oh yeah, so I'm wondering, y'all, once they get rid of TikTok, what are the people that do commentary videos gonna do? Because I feel like a lot of them report on like stupid stuff they see on TikTok and just bring it over to YouTube. So I'm like, what is YouTube commentary gonna become? Like, are y'all gonna have to all talk about the Jay-Z case? Or y'all gonna like dig on Instagram to find like old drama with people? Or are you gonna try to follow these creators to new places they go, since they are problematic and they do give you good views? That's just what I'm curious about when it comes to commentary. Because it's like, I like watching commentary. I've been watching that lately a lot more than I've been watching beauty. There's only certain beauty people I still watch. I watch like a lot of commentary videos, and I hear a lot of people been doing that lately. So thank you for the people who still come and watch me, who have a love of makeup and want to find a good deal, find a good comparison. Because mainly like a lot of what I do. So I'm happy you all have stuck around. But I'm just curious when it comes to those people. I'm like, what are they gonna do? Because I remember YouTube used to have a lot of drama and a whole bunch of booming going on. My whole thing is, so the problematic creators who left and went to TikTok, are they gonna try to come back to YouTube and act like nothing happened? Like us YouTubers forgot about what like they did and all the crazy stuff that happened with them? Or like what are they gonna do? That's what I'm just curious about. Sorry, genuinely curious about. Like, I don't know what that was I just said, but I'm like, I wonder, because I'm like, you did all this problematic crazy stuff. People on YouTube didn't forget about what you did, so you jumped over to the young kids on TikTok who didn't know what you did. But it's like, once they leave there, it's like, you know you're gonna have to go somewhere else to still keep this as a job, right? So like, where you plan on going? Like, are you just gonna come back to YouTube and try to act like nothing happened and hope those people won't look up the old stuff that you did? Or are you gonna erase all the old stuff from your videos? Let's take the shade vintage memories, or I'm sorry, all the old videos from your channel to like take away from the problematic stuff you did. Like, I'm just wondering what they're gonna do. Okay, so this one is a lighter red, and so is the deeper one we're putting in the crease, I'm noticing. So you're not gonna get as much depth as you thought you would get from Silvery Bells as you do from Merry Christmas. But I mean, to me, this one is just, it gives more of a Halloween vibe to me. I don't know, like I told y'all, it dupes the Freddy Krueger palette from Glam Light and, well, Freddy Krueger. And then, you know, if you have the Beetlejuice one, then I feel like this is really similar. So to me, this one wasn't like an exceptionally exciting one for me, because I don't know, it just doesn't fit the vibe of the season for me. And I am disappointed that it's not going in deep in the crease as the other side is. I feel like if you added some black with this one, then it might make a little bit deeper. But I mean, it's given enough depth for you to be able to tell that the crease shade is different than the transition shade, which was my main concern with the look. So it worked out okay. It's just, I like the fact that this one, I feel like it's giving a little bit more smoke. So that part is a little disappointing to me. Okay, y'all, so let's get into the outer V shade, the New Year's End. But yeah, because I was sitting here thinking about it, and they were like, I saw one of the creators I watch on there. So I'm like, my whole thing is she gonna come to YouTube as well. Her name is Justine's Camera Roll, I think it is. She does a whole bunch of like stuff on TikTok or whatever. So I'm like, I don't know if she has a YouTube presence, but I'm like, I feel like all the people, when they told y'all initially that they were gonna get rid of it, that y'all should have started YouTube channels then and started trying to grow them, or at least like to put all your shorts that you put on TikTok on there, so that way if they do actually get rid of it, you have like a backup plan. Because it's like, my plan was never really to go over there or do too much of anything. And I really stuck by that. Like, I haven't really done too much of anything over there. Like, I'll occasionally put stuff on there just randomly. But I don't, like, try to make it my whole existence and life or whatever. Now, maybe if I wasn't getting paid on YouTube when it first came out, then maybe I would have, you know what I'm saying, felt differently about it. But I think I was getting paid on YouTube when that happened. So I was like, it's no need for me to go to this random platform I don't know anything about and then make short form content. Because I've never really been a fan of short form content. I feel like I've talked about this before, but, you know, we're going to talk about it again. I have not been a fan of short form content ever, really. Like, I understand like a 10-minute video, to me that's short form content, whereas like to other people like 10 seconds is short form. So like short form to me versus them is completely different. I just can't wait till we get back to where long form content is like the thing. Because my whole thing is like, with the price of things going up in life, like it'd be easy for you to just watch a YouTube video that's longer and be entertained by that, as opposed to trying to like pay a cable bill. Because it's like, at the end of the day, YouTube is free. You can watch a lot of stuff on YouTube that is informative, and people make their own documentaries and stuff like that. So I'm like, if you're into that sort of thing, I feel like YouTube would be a good place for you, and it's like a way to cut down on your budget. You could just buy streaming services, watch whatever else you want to watch on YouTube, and not worry about paying like a high cable bill. So cable companies would be like glorified, what do you call them? internet services basically, because I know I don't watch the TV in my house. My mom watches it, and my whole thing is streaming services have sports on them now, so she can watch like the basketball games on there, and we wouldn't even have to have like cable. So and with the way this economy is going, I'm feeling like that's what's gonna end up happening. Like a lot of people are just gonna stop buying it. They're gonna have their 1 or 2 streaming services, because some streaming services you get for free. Like for example, I get Max for free because I have AT&T. So it's like I get Max for free. I can watch Max on my phone, or I can watch Max on the TV in the house as long as you have Wi-Fi. And it's like I don't need to buy internet. Just take the shade Golden Cups now, put that all over the lid, as well as our inner corner shade. So I'm kind of just like, I'm wondering how, with the way the economy is setting up and how it's going to change, starting with Trump being in charge, is going to work out for a lot of people. And I'm feeling like certain things are going to get dropped. So I'm hoping that means long form content will come back, because it's like, you know, you don't want to have to pay a high cable bill. You can go on YouTube, watch a couple of long form videos, whether it be commentary, whether it be like, you know, saving money on like products you like to buy, like I do with the dupes or whatever. But I'm like, I just feel like long form content should be making a comeback soon, especially if they do get rid of TikTok like they're saying, because, you know, or short form content might just become more popular on YouTube in addition to that. But my whole thing is they don't pay that much on YouTube, so I feel like that's going to make people either burn themselves out on making long form content, or I feel like it's going to be more of one of those things where it's like they're going to end up, let's put some more black on the outer V, they're just going to end up having to make longer form content and just have multiple long form contents a day, or do like mini series on YouTube in order to get them done. And they put like a certain length of video 3 or 4 times a day, showing their whole like, routine, in order to get that money back that they're used to making on TikTok. That's just what I'm genuinely curious about when it comes to social media. Let's take vintage memories again. But I'm curious to know what you all think. If they shut down TikTok, do you think that what I'm saying is going to happen? Because it's like YouTube not paying you for no short form content. Maybe they'll all go over to Snapchat, because I heard they were paying decent, but then I heard they stopped paying decent. So it's like, where y'all gonna go to make the kind of money you were making for the type of videos you were making? Because some people aren't built to make long form content. And if you're not built to make long form content and TikTok goes away, let's put Golden Cup on the inner corner, what are you going to do? That's just my whole plan. Like, shorts aren't paying as much as other things are paying, like long form content. So what is your actual plan? I just want to know, what is the plan? I'm hoping for their sake they had already, like I said, made YouTube channels like I talked about. But it's like, if you didn't, and this does actually happen and affects your wallet, what is your plan? They gave you a nice warning when they told you they were getting rid of it, and ended up not doing it. So you should have came up with a plan then. Anyway, these are my finished eyes. So you can tell me which one you like down below. I'm kind of feeling the Merry Christmas one a little bit better. I told you all throughout the video as to why, because I knew I was going to be talking throughout the whole eye look, and it wasn't going to be broken up like I normally do. So that's my personal opinion. I like Merry Christmas a little bit better, because I like the smoke in the crease versus everything else. Plus I like the fact that it gives you more options. Like, it gives you more Christmassy-esque options, because it has like the greens and a little bit of orange, and they give you like a little bit of pink, but you have also like the red smoky eye you can do, or you can put red and green. I feel like it gives better combinations for a traditional holiday look than this one does. Now, if you're one who wants more variety and you can use it throughout the year, then I feel like you would like the Silvery Bliss palette a little bit better, just because I feel like from what I showed you all, it gives you more like a smoky option, but it gives you like every day for the purpley mauve-ish and whatnot. So that's just my thoughts. You can comment down below and tell me which one you prefer. Now let's get into the second set of them. So we're going to do the Hey Reindeer up against the Rosy Jingle palette. Now I know I didn't do the palette from last year up against the palette from this year when it came to that, but I felt like the vibes of them wasn't going to match, and I wanted it to match as best we could. So that's what I did. Anyway, I'm going to go off camera, get my life in order, then we'll come back and do the Rosy Jingle palette on camera. So I'll be right back. Okay, girl? Okay. Okay, y'all. So this is the eye I came up with the Hey Reindeer palette, and now we're going to use the Rosy Jingle on camera. So here are the swatches. We got, what is it? Reindeer. Wait. No, this is Rosy Reindeer, Rosy Reindeer, Rosy Reindeer, Rosy Reindeer. What's the opposite? Yeah, no, that was right. And then we got Rosy Reindeer. So that's what we're working with. We're gonna take these two shades at the top here. We're gonna take this pink shade, this purple shade, and this yellow shade, and that's how we're gonna create our last eye look. So upon me talking to you all about this, the first shade is Pink Dream, that really light pink shade. But upon me talking to you all about what are these content creators going to do when TikTok ends, like literally one of the content creators that I go on TikTok just to watch because she only has TikTok, and I found her like through that For You page thing they use. I'm not really that big on TikTok. I never was, like I said before, so I don't know too much about it, but I know there's like the For You page thing or whatever, kind of like the search thing on Instagram, where you can, you know, watch people and find new content creators, whatever. So I was on there, and then the Justine's camera roll girl that I watched was talking about and telling people basically to do what I said they should have been doing when they first said they were going to drop off of TikTok to begin with. So I hope they had did it before she was saying it just now, because I'm like, y'all should have prepared for this when they told you the first time. That meant they were on their ass, and they were going to continuously be on their ass. But according to her, she was telling people to basically do the same thing I did. She was like, if they pivoted on TikTok already, people aren't going to come right away to the other like platforms to find them. But she was telling people go to Instagram, to go to YouTube, go, I don't know if she said go to Snapchat or not. I don't think she did. I was just kind of halfway listening and reading the comments as I listened, but she basically said the same thing that I said, which I thought was good, because I'm like, that doesn't mean you should give up on your dream. But my whole thing is, the first time that happened, y'all should have been on that and working on that and doing that, not just, you know, being like, oh, they'll never do that, and, you know, like living in a fool's paradise like that wouldn't happen. Because I have IG just in case something happens. I have Lemonade. I like that. I think that's going to be shut down though, in addition to TikTok, because Lemonade is powered by TikTok, so they're taking both of them away. Unfortunately, I do actually really like Lemonade. I did okay over there. It seems like I never really like have like a viral moment, if you will, for lack of a better term, when it comes to like any social media. I don't know what's going on with that. I'm like, God, what's going on? Why are we doing this to me? You know, me. No, like first world problems thing, it's not that serious. I, you know, enjoy doing content and making content for you all, and it seems like you all enjoy when I give you a cute little dupe moment, which is like one of my favorite things to do. Honestly, I get that satisfaction of like, yes, I was right. No, but I'm excited that, you know, like I picked something and I was right about it, and it like helped you in some way. So that's my love for it, honestly. We take the shade Warmth now, and that's what we're gonna put into our crease. But yeah, so it's like, I personally was just thinking that though, so I love the fact that like she's like basically telling people that they should, and they should take this seriously. But like I said, I feel like when they first said it, y'all should have took it seriously and started like migrating to other places and telling people to go other places and redoing it. I did help this one girl though while I was on there. She was talking about she didn't know like how to get the TikTok watermark removed. So if you're a person who like does multiple content, this is probably helpful for you. So what you do is, there's this app called, what do you call it, it's called Snaptic, and what you do is you put the link to your TikTok in there, and it'll actually take like the TikTok watermark off and just reproduce it. Now if you want it to be HD, you have to like watch an ad, but I'm like, you know, watching a 15-second ad or whatever just to get a free unwatermarked video to put on YouTube, and you don't have to write all this stuff and add all the music or whatever, to me personally is definitely worth it. I usually repost mine to Instagram though, so it's like I won't use that to put TikToks on YouTube shorts. I use it to put them on Instagram. I found out about it from another content creator that I follow on Instagram. I happen to find, we're gonna take Rosy Jingle now because we don't have a reddish shade that matches that one, but I'm hoping like it won't look as pink, or it'll like oxidize down and look more of like a fuchsia-ish deep pink red situation, if you will. That's what I'm hoping for. Anyway, but yeah, so I found another creator. She talked about a whole bunch of stuff and a whole bunch of places you could go and do stuff on. I think she's on Lemonade. I don't know if she's on TikTok. I never found her there. I accidentally found her while I was on IG looking at people giving ideas for content creators to like cut down on things, because it's like I'm always looking for new ideas and new ways to do stuff. If anything, I feel like I need to get better at like my editing and stuff. I think I've been doing better than I used to though, because I put like all the pictures of things in there, information for you all to read, as opposed to just, you know, me telling you about it real quick, reading and going on my day, because I feel like it cuts down on time, at least for me, when it comes to editing, because I don't have to sit there and read it for you all, and then we don't have that whole debacle going on. So that was one of the things I did learn. So for all the people who need to do that, like grab the links off your TikToks, go ahead and run them through SnapTik, and then it should save all the videos to your phone or whatever device you put it on automatically. It'll say download after you put the link in, and it fully does it, and then it'll download it to your phone or your, you know, computer or wherever you do it. I always put mine on my phone because a lot of times I just upload shorts from my phone, and I don't ever try to upload them from my computer because I just find it easier to do it that way. Now, because my videos, I upload those from my MacBook, but as a general rule, I don't really try to do uploading things from my computer, from my phone, unless I like absolutely have to. And I just feel like shorts and things I have to do it with that, because I usually film it with my phone. If I film it with my camera, I'm gonna do it from my computer. But if worst came to worst, I had to do that, they do have those, like, you know, converters that you can put it in your phone and you can upload it that way. I just prefer to upload it from my computer with its long form because I edit it there and it's just easier to upload it there. But if some of your favorite TikTok creators leave and go somewhere else, are you willing to follow them wherever it is they're going? And like I said before, what I'm really curious about is all these, you know, problematic YouTubers who, like, you know, ran away and thought TikTok was their new start. It's like, are you going to go and scrub down your channel from all the, you know, are you going to scrub down your channel from all the confrontational or, you know, consequences of all the negative stuff you did in the past? Are you going to, like, pull all that off your page and then come back and then just leave the ones that aren't problematic on there, so that way you could, like, resume from YouTube where you started, or what? That's genuinely what I'm curious about. People like Jeffree Star and like James Charles, like people who did crazy stuff like that, what are you gonna do? Literally. Or people like Michaela, who you only used to seeing in small doses, like, is she gonna go well in long form content because she's used to just rubbing on her face real quick, doing a 1-minute video and going about her day? Like, is that gonna work out well for her? We're gonna take the shade now, Radiant, because it's like, with the way her voice sounds and all that, what if you don't want to watch her for more than a minute? Like, you know, like, you gotta do a certain amount on YouTube in order to make a decent amount of money here. So it's like, I'm wondering how people like her and people who are used to making short form content, since they don't pay that much for shorts on YouTube, like, what they're gonna do. What are y'all gonna do after January 15th? Like, what is your plan? Like, maybe she'll make a lot of, like, IG reels, because I feel like that's what's gonna happen. Like, a lot of them are gonna go to IG reels, and then hopefully they'll bring up the money for IG reels. I don't personally get paid for my IG reels, even though, like, I used to. So I don't know what happened to where they changed it to where I don't get paid anymore. Because, like, I know in 2023 I was getting paid for my reels and they had bonuses and all type of stuff. Now I look up and it's nothing there. But I'm wondering if they're just working with certain creators who already have a certain amount of followers. And y'all know, like, IG is not something I'm necessarily good at posting too frequently. I try, but it's just like, since I have to do all this other stuff for YouTube, and that's like the main place where I make the majority of my money, I try to, like, focus on that. It's not I don't care about my IG, it's just, you know, like, it falls to the wayside because I have so much other stuff going on. Oh god, y'all, this just looks truly yellow. Y'all see how this has the yellow peeking through and a whole bunch of other colors. So we might have to put the shade that's supposed to go in the inner corner on top of here as well, just to give more of this sparkling effect, because right now you're just seeing blatantly gold when there's, like, gold and pink and all the other stuff in here, and it matches the inner corner shade. So I think we're gonna end up having to put the shade New Year's Wishes on top of this just to get a more foam to it. This is New Year's Wishes right here, so it kind of has that yellow impactful reflect in it. So maybe I should just put that on the lid, but I didn't know how, like, yellow this was gonna come out initially before I put this one on. So I'm gonna put it in the inner corner first, and then we will worry about putting it on the actual is this the right brush? Yeah, it is. Okay, so we'll put it in the inner corner now. New Year's Wishes. Okay, so I think we're going to put New Year's Wishes on top of this shade as well, if you want to match it kind of to this, because I feel like it has that yellow reflect in it, and it's giving, like, the same vibe of this one. So I want to see how it's going to look on the lid. So you can see now, this is just Radiant on its own. We're going to put New Year's Wishes on top of Radiant to see if we can get, like, the same effect in here. Now, obviously, we know it's still going to have more of that gold underneath it, but, like, I would be surprised if it doesn't give us a closer looking eye to this one right here. So there's my brush. I'm gonna put on New Year's Wishes on top of this now. But yeah, so these are all the things I wonder about, and I wonder if they have, like, prepared for this, because I feel like a lot of them haven't. And then the TikTok shop, so all the people who were just making money off TikTok shop and not necessarily, you know, like, with businesses, are they gonna, like, all flock to YouTube, or are they gonna just keep doing, like, their coupon codes and all that, because it's like I'm sure they're making a lot more money that way by being able to sell stuff through TikTok as well. So it's like you won't have that opportunity to do that anymore. So it's a lot to think about when it comes to this whole like TikTok breaking down, because a whole bunch of people are gonna miss out on stuff. And they were steady trying to get me to open a TikTok shop. I'm like, so what if I had actually opened it and did some work? Then oh crap, y'all, I feel like it's just like a brighter version of this one. Like how I want this one to look with the yellow underneath it, but still have all that reflect, is how it looks when you put radiance on top of it. So that's interesting. Okay, I'm liking that. But yeah, so I'm just curious. Like, you can comment down below and tell me. But I just wanted to dig into a little bit deeper, like especially the TikTok shop part, because we didn't talk about that on this first eye look. We're talking about it now because I'm like, I have lots of questions like that. Like, what are they gonna do basically? What are they actually going to do? And is this going to make long form content come back? I'm praying to God it does, because I'm telling y'all, I do not like this short form movement that is going on. I wish it never happened. It's like Carl Thomas. I wish I never met her at all. Do you hear me? Like, I wish y'all had never met TikTok at all, because I am quite upset with it. Let me back you on up and let's talk about this. I looked up. Okay, so I hope you all enjoyed the conversation. I'm trying to get into having conversations in the eye looks as opposed to like cutting out that, because it cuts down on editing, plus it gives me something to talk about with you all. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope we can have comments down in this description box, commenting about in the comment section about what you think about this, because I'm interested to see if anybody who like watches me is into TikTok, and how you feel about them taking it away, and where do you think your TikTok favorite creators are gonna go. So I'd love to hear your predictions and just your thoughts about this as a whole. But let's get to the eyes and what I think about them. So I actually think I like the Jingle Rose a little bit better than the Hey Reindeer. I don't know if it's because it gives me more like Sailor Moon vibes, and that's why I'm here for it and vibing when I think it's cute. But to me, it definitely gives like what I wanted the Sailor Moon palette to look like. The first one, I wanted it to be more like this, because I feel like these colors are more universal flattering on everyone, whereas with the original Sailor Moon palette that they made, I don't feel like it gave like enough tones for everyone to truly be on board with, and that's why I was a little disappointed in it. Plus, they didn't even follow the method of her outfit. I feel like if they had just followed the method of her outfit in the Sailor Moon one, it'd have been a little bit more feasible or wearable for people of other skin tones. Because you got to think, even though they had like those light tones in it, there still would have been some dark blues, and there'd have been some dark reds and stuff for people of my skin tone who like Sailor Moon, that have been able to use the palette more efficiently, not have to redo it the way that I did. So I like this as a good alternative to the Sailor Moon palette from ColourPop, in my personal opinion. Now I know everybody doesn't like Uden's Eye formula. Some people feel like it's overrated. I don't necessarily feel like it's overrated. I feel like it's got better than the original one I first tried. When I originally tried out this brand, I was one of the first black creators to try it out, according to people who were telling me at the time when they first dropped. And I was happy to do it because I hadn't seen anybody that was my tone doing it. So I did what I did best and did it myself. But I would say I like Rosy Jingle just a tad bit better. So when it comes to the battles, the first one you all know, Merry Christmas won. And then the second one, I actually feel like Rosy Jingle is gonna win for me. But I like both of them, and I can see myself combining both palettes to get some really unique and nice looks, because since there's blues and like oranges in that palette, I may be able to pair it with some of the nice or more mauve-ish tones in this palette and have a cute little combination of colors along with shimmers, because there are some shimmers in there that I feel like would go nicely in Hey Reindeer. So I feel like they would be great companion palettes. But if I had to pick with this battle, I'm definitely gonna say I would go ahead and pick the Rosy Jingle palette. So those are my thoughts. You can comment down below, tell me which one you thought won in each one of the videos. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. Make sure you subscribe and tell me down below about this TikTok situation. If you think the ban is real this time and they're gonna go away, and who is the creator that you are going to rush to find when they tell you their new platform. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be blessed, girl. Bye. The fun doesn't have to stop here. Let's be friends over on Instagram to check out the latest fashion, fragrance, and palette comparisons. Make sure you go over and follow me on Instagram, in addition to little glimpses into my life. So I hope to see you over there. Make sure you follow, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great day.